The first time Amoka heard the whisper, she thought it was the wind. It was late in the evening, and the rain had begun suddenly, pounding against her apartment windows like fists. She was curled up on the couch, sipping hot tea, the warm yellow glow of the table lamp keeping the shadows at bay. She would have gone to bed early if not for the strange heaviness in the air. Something about the storm didn't feel natural. The voice came between the gust of wind. Amoka. She froze, tea halfway to her lips. She waited, listening, but all she heard was the patter of raindrops against the glass. Shaking her head, she told herself it was the wind dragging through the alley behind the building. Then it came again, clearer. Amoka opened the door. The cup slipped from her hand and spilled tea across the rug. It was a woman's voice. A voice she knew. Heart thudding, she stood, crept toward the window, and peered through the rain-blurred glass. The street was empty, the lamplight dim, swaying branches moving in the wind. A hard knock rattled her front door. Tap, tap, tap. "Who is it?" she called, her voice trembling. The answer was almost lost under the roar of the storm. "It's me, let me in." That voice. She would know it anywhere. It was Chinya, her older sister. But Chinya had been dead for 2 years. Amoka stepped backward, one hand on her mouth, the other clutching the wall for support. "Chinya," she whispered, unsure whether she even wanted an answer. The voice came again, softer now, almost pleading. "It's cold out here, Amoka. Please." Her eyes darted to the door's peephole. Slowly, with trembling fingers, she leaned forward and peered through it. Nothing. The porch was empty. Then she felt it, a breath on her neck. She spun around. The room was empty, her lamp still glowing dimly. "Get a hold of yourself," she muttered. "It's just the rain." She turned back toward the peephole and froze. There was an eye staring back at her. A pale, milky white eye with no pupil. She stumbled backward with a cry, knocking over the small table by the door. The lamp flickered once, then went out. The power cut left the apartment in suffocating darkness. Only the faint silver of rain-lit windows remained. Somewhere, deep in the blackness, the whisper came again, now surrounding her. "Why did you leave me?" The sound wasn't just behind her. It was above, below, in the walls. She staggered to the kitchen and grabbed her phone. The screen lit her face just enough for her to see her own wide eyes reflected in the darkened window. She called her friend Ngozi, voice shaking. "Ngozi, someone's outside." "I think it's," she hesitated, swallowing hard. "I think it's Chinya." There was silence on the line. Then Ngozi's voice, tight and urgent. "Amoka, don't open the door. No matter what you hear. I'm coming." The line went dead. The minutes stretched like hours. The knocking stopped. The whispering didn't. Now it was accompanied by slow, deliberate footsteps in the hallway outside her apartment. Step, shhhhhh. Step, shhhhhh. They stopped right outside her door. Then came the sound of water, as though someone was wringing wet clothes just beyond the wood. The smell hit next, damp earth, mixed with the faint metallic tan of blood. She pressed herself against the far wall, holding her phone like a weapon, when the whisper came again, right at the door's edge. "You left me in the rain, Amoka, now I've come for you." When the knocking began again, louder, more violent, she couldn't take it anymore. She grabbed her coat, shoved her feet into slippers, and slipped out the back door into the building's hallway. It was worse there. The hallway lights flickered weakly, casting long, jerking shadows. At the far end, where the corridor met the stairwell, a shape stood. Tall. Motionless. Its head tilted at an unnatural angle. Her breath caught. The figure raised an arm, slow and stiff, and pointed directly at her. Then the lights went out completely. Please like, comment and subscribe for part 2.